Malfurion versus Rexxar.
Let the hunt begin. I must protect the wild.
So I'm basically trying to find decks that can beat Hunter and Shaman mostly right now. I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually getting ready to go to E3 tomorrow and Wednesday. But I actually heard this is a nice deck, so... I also have a Cthulhu Druid, also using Yogg together with Cthulhu. That one looked pretty cool as well. Okay, so he has a Tundra Rhino, he coined this out, misses 2-drop though. I'm not really ramping into anything with this hand. Next turn I might be Harrisoning if he plays Eaglehorn, so I definitely like the Slime here more. Especially with the Power of the Wild in my hand, but even that's not a huge difference because it seems like most of the time Power of the Wild will come down as a 3-2 soon, but yeah, I'd much rather have an extra dude, even if your moves when the other one trades, and looks like I don't need the mana this turn.
That belongs in a museum.
Definitely trading. He's on the offensive anyways, plus the player on Houndmaster. Oh, this is a cool combo. Okay, I don't know, he gets Lilith punished, maybe. Yeah, I definitely like this. Leaving up a 6-1 is very powerful. It stops a lot of his plays this turn. Now most of his 5-drops don't look so appealing anymore. I know he has a Tundra Rhino, so he does have some 5-drop.
I wonder.
Okay, so looks like he's giving up board, but then he's trying to fight me for life, basically. It's good to have the Fail Rage right now. I might even consider the Innervate here, although I don't believe it's particularly necessary, and it is very good against High Main. There's actually no reason to play Living Roots here either. Because I already have a small guy for Freezing Trap. Plus I have the spell power, and I'm missing the hero power by playing Living Roots, and I can play it more reactively, so I like just keeping it in my hand. I have the mana to use it. Swiping the first part here actually looks better than swiping the second part.
I'm ready to learn. I shall do as you say. I'm ready to learn.
Instruction begins.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I have lethal, right? 4, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
I'm ready to learn.
For the wild.
I'm ready to
Instruction
learn.
begins.
Do as you say.
StrifeCro just watched some gameplay from your June 9th stream, Midrange Shaman. Why'd you add more spells in Halzeel and Ooze? I was basically testing Halzeel. Actually, I haven't really touched that list since then. I don't think Halzeel's worth adding, so it was an experiment. Feel Rage, bad card. I mean, it's not particularly a good card, that's for sure. But it's like part of the Yogg package, and Invalid Teacher has some synergy with Fandral. This is kind of a spell-slinging druid. I'll go ahead and get rid of Raven Idol here because I have Living Roots turn 1. You always want Living Roots or Raven Idol, and you only keep Raven Idol if you curve out with Raven Idol, I guess. I wouldn't really keep Raven Idol just because you want it. Coaching. I haven't really coached in a while. I mean, it's very rare to do any coaching now. I am doing something with, let's see, I think it's like a new C9 sponsor or something at some point, but it won't be for another like half a month to a month. Oh, what did he get? Houndmaster versus... Okay, so I won the joust. He's using Houndmaster as deck. Powerwall allows me to conserve a 2-2 here. Okay, well, Powerwall is just worse than making trading both and playing Powerwall in the 3-2 form. Now, this seems like a ramp to me. Definitely a ramp here. Oh my. Okay, so Valak Teacher Innervate, Power of the Wild gives me 2-2, 2-2, and 4-6. Or I could get 3-5, 1-1, and 3-2. It's definitely better to...
Pay attention, class.
to do this. I guess the only reason... Sometimes it can be close, but only... It's only close if you don't have an Innervate. So sometimes with Valak Teacher and Powerwall, you actually make it 3-2. But not with Innervate. Yeah, it's like almost always better like this. Because then it's different to like 4-6 over 3-2 or 1-1, which is much closer.
I shall do as you say.
I believe I'm going to prioritize damage like this before playing Drake, because going to the Drake allows him to like Eagle Horn quickshot it.
I shall do as you say.
I'm just trying to think if I want to cycle the second Wrath. I think 2-2 and 2-1's just about the same. But I can't do anything this turn with the mana. Next turn... Okay, I don't think so. Our deck is not likely running like forever, so... It makes more sense for him to wait for him to play a minion. If you look at like... I mean, if we had something where our hand would just go on forever, like Nourishes, maybe we can consider it, but... If I Nourish for mana, I still can't clear that. I guess there's no way to Nourish for mana. I was just thinking if I want to do that for Yogg. Those are some good draws. You know, like, removing 3-5 with spells, it's a low attack, high health minion. Probably makes more sense to Nourish this turn, even though Houndmaster's scary. Like, I probably need to save some removal for the higher damage minions. Hey, Strifer, I'm gonna play Reno Lock again. At some point, probably.
I have no time for games.
I'm actually going to leave my options open and not go ahead and innervate out the hero power in the 3-1 because I don't think it affects the board very much. I have a swipe. If I really want to, I can Yogg. If I innervate here, I can never Yogg next turn. I don't necessarily think 3-1's contributing much. I mean, it's contributing 3 damage, but if I hero power, I'm taking the damage anyways. So I can't steal his high main. Actually, wait. I have a very good chance of stealing his high main. I need to just swipe.
Time waits for no one.
Pay attention, class.
I'm
Let
ready
none
to
survive.
work. I'm ready to work.
That turn worked out. That's better than Moonfire because it cycles on the beast.
Well played.
Okay, I could technically have kind of done the same thing with Moonfire. Well, the hero power then roots power in turn 3 is it's not even a stronger play. Because this way I have 2/2 and 2/1/1s compared to 3/2 and 1. Is it stronger? It's like so little difference, and that's only if it dies. I'll go ahead and get ramp.
Greetings. My greetings.
Demented Tempo Mage, probably not tonight. I'm actually gonna curve out like this instead of 5. I think I'd prefer maybe hero powering even more than intervening out Azure Drake with coin, because I have a lot more 4-drops than anything. Like I have Fandral, I have 5 4-drops. So if I just burn everything to play Azure Drake this turn, on turn 3 I'm likely hero powering. Go ahead and coin hero power here instead of using Living Roots for 1. I'm not really in a hurry to play the Azure Drake. If he's playing Fierce Monkey, having early Innervate Sylvanas should be fine in this kind of matchup. Swan's also good later against Where. Swan's just a pretty good card here.
Try this.
For the most part, I want to cycle Harrison as ASAP. I kind of do waste the mana though. It's definitely better than Sylvanas, obviously here. Probably have to waste some mana since I'm definitely not willing to play Living Roots in the 2/1/1s against AoE. Let me see what I draw first. Okay. It's still better to wait. I mean, worst case, we can still play double Living Roots, Power of the Wild. I definitely, because he wants the Rousing Ghoul anyways for the 1 damage here sometimes.
Armor made to fit.
I can get 4 2/2s, which is okay. Let's say we probably go ahead and play Drake here first, though.
Job's done.
Man, 4 2/2s isn't so good where it's anything too powerful. I do have Sylvanas.
Armor made to fit.
So he is leaving up for spell power. Things he's already made the play to all in us here. And it kind of is a bit slow to wait one more turn and play Sylvanas. We probably want to punish him immediately with like the spell power if we can. I just feel like if I play Sylvanas, he'll just continue going face 1, 2, 3, or 5, and then I still won't really steal anything because everything will die at the same time.
Pay attention, class.
Time waits for no one.
I'm ready.
Like, looking at that scenario, I feel like, yeah, if I put scenarios another round to the face, maybe even with some enrage, and it feels more likely that since none of them do 5 damage, I guess unless you enrage the Relative Brave, and since my life will be kind of low at that point, I would pretty much feel like I would be not stealing anything. I can still play Sylvanas against Karen very easily.
I have no time for games. Instruction begins.
If I don't have Harrison, what should I sub in? I've seen a lot of these lists not run Harrison. You could just run like another Ancient War or Mulch, some kind of card like that. I can just trade and then there's still the weird tension for him. It doesn't really get him anywhere, his play. I mean, it's getting okay trades, but again...
Let none survive.
Like, his Karen is older than my Sylvanas, so... He can't do the Karen against Sylvanas trade unless he wants to give me his... Bane still. Well, good news is Swipe kills it with trading in, if we want to go that route. It's okay to Snaris, but then we're taking another rack hit. I'm going to do the Swipe move here. So I'm going to start with... Yeah, I want to start with Raven Idol. Even though I'm wasting 1 mana this way, I might want to Yogg against Varian Rin. Oh... Mark of Nature allows me to go ahead and save the Swipe. I like that. And I can still Feral Rage here for armor. Because I do want another, like, as many spells for Yogg next turn as possible, especially Pez Varian. Definitely aren't. Like, I already have Swipe 2 for 4 damage. It's nice to have sometimes more, but I just want to be mana efficient and get the healing out of the way. So definitely a few Varians, it's worth it to play. Because that's probably going to be my answer to Varian. I've played a lot of spells, I'm pretty confident on this Varian. Or on this Yogg. Sap. Okay, that's the good one to sap. Very, very good Varian. That was a good one. I actually drew almost all my deck. Temple Warrior can't fatigue us though. Like, they can't outlast. We have a Revive Teacher, 2 Mire Keepers, and like, there's no ways killing every minion we play before we fatigue. It's not a problem. There's not realistic ways to clear everything. That's too great for me. Because Battle Rage is a big thing here. But again, I don't think it's worth it to do some move with Swipe.
Back to work. Speak to me.
You only have 7 cards left, so there's still Grom to worry about. Definitely not a patron deck. Everything seems kind of weak. I guess Starfall. I don't know if we ever get to the Savager point, but actually Savager still seems better. So, because we have Charger too.
Naturally. I wait for no one.
I still need to stick a minion. Both executes haven't been used in Grom, so it's like pretty easy for me to clear my board and actually maybe even develop a threat. Wow, so he has never drew and execute the whole game, both at the bottom of his deck. He's just setting up for it. I also had another Violet Teacher left, so if I can Violet Teacher plus the Walgross together, it's probably ideal since I'm running out of cards as well. I didn't really need any card that turn.